Okay, so boys and girls, those of you interested in the Art in the Streets project, or maybe you're here because you want to know more about Art in the Streets project, I'm going to go through a little slideshow that explains what the project is and kind of how it works. So if you've ever been driving through downtown Irwin or walking there, you may have seen artworks like these ones here hanging on the sides of some of the buildings and businesses in downtown Irwin. And the Art in the Streets project is basically the creation of these artworks and then them getting hung up. So that's the project right there. So if you've seen those paintings, you've seen the project. And so we have a couple of more examples here. Sometimes they're on, like the alleyways, the sides of the building. Sometimes they're on the front of the building. Here's some more on the side of this building here. So this project, the Art in the Streets project, is not done by Norwin. This is created by the Norwin Art League, which is located in downtown Irwin. And this project is open to all students and all adults. Those that participate, the paintings that you see up there now, they are on display for about a year, and sometimes longer, but it's typically a year. And if you participate in the project through your art teachers here at Hillcrest, we plan on completing the paintings that we're going to be, adding to the project for the Art League in early 2018. So end of January, early February, we plan on completing those paintings that we would like to submit to them around that time. But the paintings don't actually get hung up until May or June of 2018. The display time and the placement of those paintings are completely determined by the Norwin Art League, the people that run the Norwin Art League, not Miss Hyde and myself, Mrs. Nicholas. We are really just facilitating you guys participating in the project, but we have no control over how the paintings are displayed or when they're displayed, just so that you guys are aware of that. So you can, if you participate, you can look for them in May or June. And then the Norwin Art League also selects a winner from each age category. I don't believe that there is a prize. I think it's more just like a recognition, and you get like a certificate. Okay, if you are interested in being a part of this project, you could participate on your own independently outside of school. And that is absolutely, a great thing to do. But we're aware that, some kids maybe would like to do the project, but don't really have the resources outside of school to do that. So that's why Ms. Hyde and myself are presenting this to you guys here and having this be a possibility to be done through us. So if you complete the project here at Hillcrest, your artwork will be on half of one panel, and then somebody else's will be on the other half. So you can see I have a horizontal example here, and so we have in red circled one artwork and then a line separating it from another student's artwork here. And so these two were just like randomly matched up. We put them side by side, and then they just had to, share that panel for the project. Same thing with this one, except we have a vertical placement, right? So this is one artist, and then you can see there's like a horizontal line, and then we have another student artwork, that Miss Hyde and we just placed them together. So since you're connected to somebody else's painting, the panels never get cut in half. They are always together. So and they get turned into the Art League. So if you participate in this project, just so you know, going into it, you will not receive your painting back. So this is one of those really cool projects that you get to, partake in if you want, but this is not an artwork that you get to keep forever. But you can always take pictures of your artwork. So if either of these things bother you, the painting on half the panel and the fact that you don't receive your painting back, that this is something that, you can do the project outside of school. And if you do that, Miss Hyde and I, you'll just do it on your own at your house, and you would get your painting back, and then you would have a whole panel to work with. So if you're interested in doing that, you can contact the Norwin Art League for more information. Okay, but if you want to do it with us, keep listening. Okay, so how do you enter to participate in the Art in the Streets project here at Hillcrest through us? First, you want to create a sketch of a design that you wish to paint. You want to make sure you put in your greatest efforts into the sketch. You may position the artwork on a piece of paper vertically or horizontally. This sketch must be drawn and colored exactly as you would want it to be painted. Ms. Hyde and I want to be able to help you paint your project, and we can really only help you if we know what you're trying to do. So we need that sketch to look exactly like how you want it to be painted. I mean, you can do it in colored pencils or crayons or markers, whatever, and then we will use paint, but we want to have a plan, like a plan sitting there so that we know how to help you with what your ideas are. If you would like to participate, you need to submit this sketch to Ms. Hyde or Mrs. Nicholas by Wednesday, December 20th, 2017. So that's coming up here in a couple of weeks. And you are more than welcome to work with a partner on the project. That's totally fine. You can do it individually or with a partner. To complete these paintings, we will be staying after school from 3:10 until 5 p.m. And you will be told which day you are staying, and it will end up either being a Tuesday or a Wednesday. We will not be staying after school until after Christmas break. Okay, so we'll give you more information on that. So before Christmas break, you guys will turn in the sketches to us. When we return from Christmas break, we will have another meeting as a whole group like this, those of you that are participating, during activity period, still during school time, with everybody, and we will tell you the expectations of behavior and just kind of like the way things work for staying after school with us. And we will also try to figure out which days each of you will be staying, whether it will be a Tuesday or a Thursday. And so attendance to this meeting will be mandatory. We'll put it on the announcement so that you know when it is and that you can make sure that you're there at it. Shortly after that meeting, and again, this will be in January when we return from our Christmas break, shortly after that meeting, we will have permission slips. We will pass them out to you guys, and then you will need to get those signed, and your specific dates that you'll be scheduled to paint will be written on the permission slip. So you will know when you're staying. You can't just stay whatever day you want. You will be assigned specific days to stay. So before anybody can ever say after school, we will need from you your permission slip signed and $5, okay? If you don't have both of these things turned into us and like the day that you're supposed to stay comes, you will not be able to stay until we have those things from you. Okay, and the $5 goes towards to the Norwin Art League. Okay, we don't keep the money. It's for the Norwin Art League so that they can give us the canvases to paint on. So here's a couple examples from last year. You guys might just kind of check out to get some ideas.